Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to show you on how you can add table of contents to your work. Usually when you write your thesis, dissertation, and assignment, you are required to add table of contents to your work. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So on the screen I have some work which I'm going to use as an example. So the first thing, you need to set the headings of your work. In this case, I'll start with the first one here, which is certification. This is under heading 1. And you have to check also on the view, to check on the navigation panel, all the ones you have set the headers, this indicated here on the navigation panel. We have set the certification section. So we continue adding all the sections that you have in your work, and then you use them to create your table of contents. So we have the original here, the home, here we have this under heading 1. Remember, when you are adding the headers, you have to be at the home of your word, and then here is where you click. So we have also copyright declaration, that is heading 1. Then you continue adding all the sections, ensure they are in the correct headings. And as I've said, if you check on the navigation panel, what I add is indicated. So you add all of the sections. We have the abstract. Abstract is also heading 1. Then we check the next one. We have the table of contents. Here the heading of the table of contents. That is where we are going to add the list of the items we have, so that we create our table of contents. We have here a list of tables. Also this one is heading 1. If you remember last time I showed you on how you can add the list of tables and list of figures. So it is good you go, if you don't know how to do it, also list of figures is under heading 1. You check on my channel, you'll be able to find on how you can add the list of figures and tables. So chapter 1 is heading 1. The subsection of chapter 1, this is 1.1, this having 2 members, this is heading 2. You see the color has changed, so what do? You have to change the color and the font. Though this has to be according to the requirement of your work. And also we go to the next. You have to add all of them such that it will be very easy when you are adding the table of contents. So we have 1.2 also is heading 2. This you have to change. So we have also 1.21. This is under heading 3. You can see the 3 numbers. We have 1, then we have 2, then we have 1. These are 3 of them. So this will be under heading 3. Then you go here. So the font size, color, and everything. Ensure it is set according to the requirement that you have. So we have also 1.22 is having also 1, there is 2, there is 2, these are 3 digits. So this is under heading 3. So we have that. This really, the moment you understand how to do this, it really solves your problems when you are adding the table of contents. It will come together these on pages. You don't worry to go and check all that, you only update. So we have 2 digits, 1 and 3. So this is under heading 2. So we have this one is heading 2. Same, change font size and color. And this one, you follow according to the requirement of your work that you are writing. Then you set it like that. So We are still continuing to do all this. So we have chapter 2. Chapter 2, it has only one digit. This is 2. So this is under heading 1. Then we have 2.1. That's 2 digits, 2 and 1. So this is under heading 2. Same applies here. And also you check the next one, 2.11. This is having 3 digits. That is 2. This is the next one and the other one. So this one is under heading 3. What we have, continue adding them. It will be very easy for you. So we have another one here, 2.12. This is heading 3. Now, very short while, I'll be showing you now how to add all this to your table of contents. And if you check on the left side of my screen, you can see all the things I'm adding are being shown there. This one is heading 2. All them added, they are shown on the navigation pane. This ensures, or it will help you to easily move from one section to another when you are like editing your work. So we have, this is heading 3. So all the things you add have to be shown at the navigation panel. So we have, this is heading 3. It is showing you a wide variety of the headings so that you don't get stuck somewhere. So we have like this one, 2.221. So this having 4 digits. So this will be under chapter, under heading 4. Under heading 4. A good work. The moment you understand how to do this, you'll be enjoying working on your thesis or your dissertation without any problem. But if you don't understand how to add the table of contents, you'll end up doing it manually and it will give you trouble. It will really be hectic when you are working on it or when you are editing. So the moment you've added these headers, it is very easy for you to check your work and it will look very smart and when it is being presented. So we have all those. So this is heading 3. I think now we are able to see all this. It's a very simple step that you need to do in your work. And the moment you add all this, you see they are shown on your left side on the navigation panel. And after you've added them and they are seeing the navigation panel, it becomes very easy to move from one section to another. You don't need like to scroll the way I'm doing here. So I'm just doing this because you'll have to do this during your first time, because you have to set all these headers so that it becomes easier for you to navigate from one section to another when you are editing your work, because all the sections and subsections, they are seen or they can be clearly seen in the navigation panel. So the moment all the sections are in the navigation panel, you just move to that or specific section that you are interested in, and you're good to go. This we have here, section 3. Think you now understand what I mean by adding headers. You always add the headers of each section so that you can see all the sections in your navigation panel. Not only seeing them in the navigation panel, it will help you to create a table of contents that this video is all about. Creating table of contents without struggling. So we are almost finishing. I think this will be our last chapter 4. This must be heading 1. So I think we are almost done here. Let me check if there is another section or references. Very good. References also. This is heading 1. And if you recall, I showed you on how you can add referencing using EndNote software. So you can now see here, you can scroll all the items here, all the section you work. You can click and go to any section, navigate very fast and go to any section, and then you finish. So like this, we want to go now on the table of contents here. This is our table of contents here where we went to add our table of contents. Then what you do after you click this, after your title here on the table of contents, you enter. Then you click on references. Then you go on table of contents. You click there. Then what you do, you click on custom table of contents. This is yours that you're going to create, and it becomes very easy in your work. So custom table of contents. And when you're here on the custom table of contents, you click on modify. You click on modify, you see table of content 1. This is heading 1. Your heading 1 is here. You can click here, modify. You see the font type has to be clear. This is Times New Roman, that's what we used. The font size is 12. That's what we have. It is done. Think and say okay. Then you click also heading 2, TOC 2, heading 2. Then you check, modify. Also this, you have to ensure they are the correct font type and size. And you say it's okay. Then you go to table of content 3. Then we have, that is heading 3. This is what we have, it's correct. Here you can just change the font type and size, but ours was Times New Roman. Say okay. Then we add also heading 4. Modify, you check if it is not the font type and size you wanted, you change them here and say okay. And then you can even check heading 5. We didn't have, but we can change it. You see here it's not Times New Roman, change Times New Roman, and then the font size, we have that, and it's done. Okay, then you say okay, okay, okay. You see we have inserted our table of contents, all the sections in our work. We have added together with their pages. They are clearly seen. You can see all of them here in the table of contents. And you can click anywhere, like in the abstract, you can press the key button of control key button on your keyboard. Then you can see this hand, then you click to take you to the abstract. If you want to go back to the table of contents, you go on your left on the navigation panel. Navigation panel is under the view on the taskbar, the toolbar. And then here you have the navigation panel, you have to check it. And then you have the table of contents here. It has indicated all the sections together with their pages. So even if you want to go to chapter 3, this is repair, you just hold your control key in your keyboard, then you see this hand, and then you double click, it will take you there straight. So this is the easiest way of creating your table of contents. And even if you do any changes within your work, you can just go straight and modify or update your table of contents. Here I'll show you on how you can modify your table of contents here, or you can update. You go, if you want to update anything, maybe you have changed some pages in your work, you don't need to go back to type manually. You just go on the references, you click references, it has here update, you click on update, and then shows you update entire table. Just click here, entire table, or if the page numbers only you want to update, you say update page numbers only. So what we have, say okay, it will update and finish. So this is the best way and the easiest way of creating a table of contents in your work. And it takes all the sections in your thesis or your dissertation. And you can see on the navigation panel, we have all the sections that we want. We can easily navigate to wherever we want to move to without scrolling the way I was doing initially. So this is possible after you have created the headers of each section or each subsection. Thank you for checking in this video. I'll request you to keep on subscribing for more videos to help you in your research work or in your studies.